Salvete discipuli, ego sum magister caro. Today we are going to be covering the vocabulary found in the final chapter of the Green Unit 3 book, stage 34, Libertus. And this is for the Cambridge Latin Edition, 5th edition. Our first word is accuso, accusare, accusavi, accusatus, a first conjugation verb meaning to obviously accuse. Virum accusat, the man accuses the man. Auctor is a third declension masculine noun meaning creator, originator. We also get the idea of the author from this. Me auctore is an idiomatic expression we will see in this chapter, meaning at my suggestion, but literally it's by my creation. Epaphroditus erat auctor insidiae. Epaphroditus was the creator of the traps. Dum is an adverb that means while or until. Dum Quintus in horto sedebat, clemens laboravit. So while Quintus was sitting in the garden, Clemens worked. Frango, frangere, fregi, fractus is a third conjugation verb meaning to break. We get the word fracture from it. You can see it in this fourth principal part that they share the same stem. Paris januam frangit. Paris breaks the door. Gaudium, Gaudii is a second declension neuter noun meaning joy. Paris Gaudium habet. Paris has joy. Haud is an adverb meaning not. Grumio haudes mortuus. Maybe. Modo is an adverb meaning just or only. Non modo ego sed vos. Not only I, or not just I, but you all. Priusquam is an adverb meaning before or until. Auctor correct priusquam aliquid accidit. So the creator ran before something else happened. Procul is an adverb meaning far. So canis procul correct. The dog ran far. Quasi is an adverb meaning as if or like. So Marcus ridit quasi asinus. Marcus laughs as if a donkey. Sine is a preposition that means without. And like all prepositions in Latin, it has to either be followed by the accusative or the ablative. In this case, it's the ablative. So Clemens sine quinto ambulavit. Clemens walked without Quintus. And instead, Clemens cum grumionem ambulavit. Clemens walked with Grumio in this pictura. Sonitus is a fourth declension masculine noun meaning sound. Sonitus erat magnus nocte. The sound was great in the night. Well is a conjunction meaning or. Synonymous with out or the end in ve that you can sometimes see on nouns. So ambulabat, well, correbat. He was walking or he was running. Vestimenta, vestimentorum is a plural second declension neuter noun, meaning clothes. So Quintus vestimenta in apparatorio mutat. Quintus changes the clothes in the changing room. Now the rest of our list is going to be a list of deponent verbs. Now remember, we've seen a lot of deponent verbs already. Deponent verbs are these verbs that in their form, they look passive, but we translate them actively. And they are the ones that are the only ones that can have perfect active participles. So any of those perfect active participles you remember from earlier, those are the same as the deponent verbs. They're in the same group. So our first deponent verb is adipiscor, adipisci, adeptus sum. It's a deponent third conjugation, meaning to obtain. Grumio pavonum adipiscor. Grumio obtains a peacock. Comitor, comitari, comitatus sum, a deponent first conjugation verb. And remember, because it ends, normally when you see your first conjugation verb, you should expect just an O and then an ARE here. But here, because it's deponent, it's OR and ARI. It means to accompany. So Paris domitiam comitator. So Paris accompanies Domitia. Conor, conari, conatus sum is a deponent first conjugation verb, meaning to try. So grumio pavonem quoquere conator. So grumio tries to cook a peacock. And he's failing because he's holding a pesces there. Conspicor, conspicare, conspicatus sum is a deponent first conjugation verb to catch sight of. Domitianus arcum conspicator. Domitian catches sight of the arch. Egredior, egredi, egressus sum is a deponent third io conjugation verb, meaning to go out. Metella e villa egreditor. Metella goes out of the villa. Remember, we've seen egressus a lot, having exited, so it's just the same, that's the same form. So we just have to memorize these other forms now. Hortor, hortari, hortatus sum, a deponent first conjugation verb, meaning to encourage or urge. So bregens altro servos hortator. Bregens urges on or encourages the other slaves. Bregens. Ingredior, ingredi, ingressus sum is a deponent third io conjugation verb, meaning to enter. Feminae in templo ingressi sunt. The women entered into the church or the temple. Loquor, loqui, locutus sum is a deponent third conjugation verb, meaning to speak. So pueri canem locuti erant. The boys had spoken to the dog. Morior, mori, mortus sum is a deponent third io conjugation verb, meaning to die. It's obviously an antonym with nasfor. Horus morebator. If you're in the Oregon Trail, you recognize this. The ox was dying, was dead. Nascor, nasci, natus sum is a deponent third conjugation verb, meaning to be born, and obviously an antonym with morior. So this should have said infans nascebator. So the baby was born. Patior, pati, passus sum is a deponent third io conjugation verb, meaning to suffer. And so literally, Jesus passus est. Jesus suffered. And that's where we get, in Easter time, the passion of Jesus. Precor, precari, precatus sum is a deponent first conjugation verb, meaning to pray to someone, to pray to. The Romani Joem in templo maximo precati sum. The Romans prayed to Jupiter in the greatest temple. Proficio, profici, profectus sum is a deponent third conjugation verb, meaning to set out. Milites proficeuntur. So the soldiers set out. Progredi, progredior, progredi, progressus sum is a deponent third conjugation verb, meaning to advance. Barbari progressi erant. Barbarians had advanced. Regredior, regredi, regressus sum is a deponent third io conjugation verb, meaning to go back or to return. Quintus Romam regreditor. So Quintus returns Rome. Sequor, sequi, secutus sum is a deponent third conjugation verb, meaning to follow. Canis filem sequibator. The dog was following the cat. And suspicor, suspicari, suspicatus sum is a deponent first conjugation verb, meaning to suspect. Quintus suspicator savium dum norigem necare. Quintus suspects that Salvius killed Dumnorix. And that's all the vocab we have for today. It's a lot longer of a list because of all these deponent verbs here. But like I've said before, we've already looked at these, so it's not like it's totally brand new information. So, gracias, Wobbies. I'll go for watching my video. As always, if you have questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comments or ask them of me in class. And walete, until next time.